Hello, everybody.
State of Michigan versus James Robinson, case number 21S00031.
Richard McDuffie for the people.
Kerma Dadush on behalf of Mr. Robinson, seeking permission to practice under MCR 8.120 under the supervision of Mr. Davilivo.
Thank you. Permission is granted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We're here for a show cause in this matter. Apparently, there's $1,310 outstanding. Mr. James Robinson, please state your name.
James Robinson.
Thank you.
Your Honor. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I talked to Mr. Robinson, and he said that he's going to make a payment of half that amount today once he gets paid around 12:30. He will be making that payment today, and he apologizes for not having made any payments earlier.
Well, he was here on July 11th and made me a promise that he was going to pay this in full, or he agreed to go to jail.
I know, right? But I ain't trying to go to jail. I know. I know. But honest to God truth, when the check cleared about noon, I put in half. We'll go from there. My apologies about that.
If Your Honor would give him one more chance to.
I find that very interesting. Like
I know it sounded good. I really had intentions on it, but things happen. Life happens, and actually I'm paying this out of this is my rent, but I'd rather take care of this, honestly.
I'll see him back here on October 10th, 2024 at 10 o'clock a.m. Sir, if you haven't made a payment on this, you should come in person. Okay? I'm not joking.
No, I got you. I got you. All right, thank you.
I'll make sure he pays, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Now calling case numbers 24T. Oh, wait, sorry. District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hillary Braley presiding. Now calling case numbers 24T00308. Also calling 19FB50. These are both the matters of Wardell Smith. Can I have appearances for the record, please?
Assistant Public Defender Sonia Chanel on behalf of Mr. Smith. Sir, state your full name for the record.
Wardell Smith Jr.
Okay, thank you. So today is the date and time set for an arraignment in the matter ending in 308. And what I am seeing here is that you were arraigned on the Monday the 2nd.
Yes.
And given a conditional bond with the domestic violence conditions that generally has no contact and a no go-to address. And I have a police report in here that indicates that you went to the place that you weren't supposed to go and had contact with the person you weren't supposed to contact. Also, it appears that you may have been under the influence of alcohol, which is also against one of the bond conditions. So, Attorney Chanel.
Thank you, Your Honor. We stand muted to the charges regarding bond. My client is 41 years old, Your Honor. He is gainfully employed doing landscaping work. In regards to the violation, my client did express that he needed to be at home to help his wife with their children. He also stated that he's trying to locate a new home for their family as their current house is being sold and they have to be out of their home by October 1st. Your Honor, I did re-explain the bond conditions. I do believe he will comply going forward. I don't see any other active cases nor holds, so we are asking for the personal recognizance bond to be continued. Thank you.
If I can say something, the reason why I went there early that morning. My wife called about my daughter. That's who I'm thinking called. I wasn't under the influence of alcohol. I went over there because inappropriate stuff. I had to search her room. She's
Okay,
19. No, I just want to be honest. She's 19. Searching her room. I'm just saying ledge. Ledge marijuana, a little dime back, a little ledge that I found, and so she was there. why you searching my room? Why you searching my, because
Well, Mr. Smith,
then I
I'm
ended
gonna
up
stop you because
finding.
I can't let you keep going on the record like that. We in the middle of court, okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So what the court is going to do, I'm pushing your pretrial date back to September 30th. So it'll be a pretrial and a bond violation hearing, September 30th, 2024. That will be at 9 in the morning over Zoom before Judge Washington.
You say you changed my pretrial hearing?
Yeah, it's going to be September 30th at 9 a.m. over Zoom.
Okay.
And at this time, while I realize that all of the bond conditions and the bond are largely being continued, I am going to reiterate everything, since it seems that you had some trouble with them the first time. So, to be extremely clear, you are not to use or possess alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. You are not to purchase or possess firearms, ammunition, or other dangerous weapons. Within the next 24 hours, you are to report to community corrections for drug and alcohol testing. You will need $12 and a photo ID. Prior to your release from custody, you are to be fitted with a GPS tether with a hot zone of the address that you are not supposed to be at. You are not to have contact with LaTronda Smith. When the court says no contact, what the court means is no in-person contact, no contact through the mail, no contact over the phone, via phone calls, text messages, emails, social media, the internet in any way, shape, or form, or through third parties. You are not to go to the Kansas Avenue address. When the court says do not go, the court does not care if you own the place, rent the place, or are personally invited by anyone to return to the place. You do not go.
Okay.
We'll have a hot zone that should help with that. You are not to engage in any sort of terrorizing, assaulting, threatening, harassing, molesting, or stalking behaviors towards LaTronda Smith or anyone else. You are not to engage in any sort of criminal activity whatsoever, and you are to appear for any and all dates set for you by the court. So that includes your bond violation and pretrial hearing set for September 30th at 9 a.m. over Zoom. That also means going to community corrections within 24 hours of your release. These conditions are being entered into the Law Enforcement Information Network. They should actually all be there already. And that means that if a police officer comes into contact with you and has probable cause to believe that you have violated one of these conditions, you are arrested on the spot and held for a bond violation hearing. And your bond conditions can be revoked and new, more restrictive ones set into place. So, at this time,
Will I have contact with my children? Can I still see my children?
talking. You can let me finish.
Okay, I apologize.
Thank you. So, obviously, you didn't have a GPS tether before. You are going to have a GPS tether now. As far as the bond goes, at this time, the court will give you one more chance to get this right. We will continue the personal recognizance bond. That will be the $5,000 personal recognizance bond. So if we find ourselves in this situation again at that time, your bond will be $5,000. Okay. Now, as far as your wife and the other children, you have not at this time, it appears, been ordered not to have contact with any of them. You're not to have contact with LaTronda Smith. So how you work that out is up to you. But you can't go to Kansas Avenue address, and you can't have contact with LaTronda Smith. You can discuss details about that with the public defender.
Okay. Can my mother go get my children or my father?
One more thing, please.
Okay.
Stop. If you have things that you absolutely need to collect from that property, you may do so on a civil standby. So that means basically you call the police, they escort you to and from the property. Okay. Now, does that answer all of your questions?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Attorney Chenault, do you have anything else?
Yes, Your Honor. I would just like to add, if it's not already noted, third-party consensual contact for child care purposes. I believe that would be appropriate for him at this time if the court would allow it.
Okay. Thank you, Attorney Chenault, as I had not clarified all of the relationships here with the police report. No, at this time, your client is not to go to the address and is not to have contact with any of the people who reside at the address.
Thank you for the clarification.
Thank you. Sir, your hearing is concluded. You are free to stand up until the jail that you are finished.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Good morning. Give me just a moment. Sir, can I have your name, please?
Norman Johnson.
Mr. Johnson. So first, let me apologize. My camera is not working, so it's not. It's. I can't. Are you able to hear me?
I'm sorry, I didn't get the last of that.
I said it's not you. It's me. My camera doesn't work.
Okay.
Okay. So I have to be honest with you. The jail did not seem to know why you were coming in front of me, so I have no idea why you're coming in front of me today.
I have no idea. I have no idea either.
Okay, well, good. We are all collectively clueless. So, as pleasant as it has been to see you this morning, I don't have anything to do for you right now. We have a court date. It's in front of the judge on the 24th. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah. So I think you're supposed to see Judge Washington on the 24th. My court reporter's checking on that right now.
And that's what I saw as well, Your Honor, because I didn't have an opportunity to speak with him.
So it sounds like the jail just decided that you missed me, so here you are. It's the 23rd, and it's in front of Judge Washington, correct? Okay, yes. So yeah, so your next court date for 14B is actually September 23rd, and it will be in front of Judge Washington. Okay?
Thank you. All right,
okay. Thank you. You're free to go. Good morning. Can I have your name, please?
That's right, Junior.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again, please?
Milton Ray Jr.
That's Mr. Milton Ray, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Now calling case number 248-1359. This is the State of Michigan versus Milton Ray Jr. Can I have appearances for the record?
Assistant Public Defender Sonia Chenault on behalf of Mr. Ray. Sir, state your full name for the record.
That's right, Junior.
Okay.
That's right, Junior.
Thank you very much. So my understanding is that the public defender will only be representing you today for the purposes of this arraignment. So it seems that you have another attorney, Attorney Kareem Johnson. Is that correct?
Yeah, yes, yeah.
So what I am seeing is that you are in front of me today for an arraignment on a bench warrant. That would be for a community corrections bond violation.
Yes.
That you were ordered to report to community corrections within 24 hours of your release from jail. You were released from the Washtenaw County Jail on July 16th, and you did not report for intake or testing. There was no contact with you, and they didn't know what your status was. So, Attorney Chenault.
Thank you, Your Honor. We stand muted to the charges, and regarding the community corrections violation. My client did express that he didn't go there due to his aunt's funeral being that very next day. However, I did review his record. I didn't see any other pending matters or holds. I did re-explain his bond conditions to him. So we are asking for a personal bond at this time. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So at this time, the court is going to set a date for a bond violation and sentencing. That will be October 1st, 2024. That will be at 10 in the morning over Zoom before Judge Washington. At this time, all of the bond conditions are being continued. So you're ordered to community corrections. You're to go to community corrections within 24 hours of your release. None of your bond conditions are changing as far as that goes. Finally, your bond is going to be set at $25,000, 10% if allowed. Attorney Chanel, do you have anything else?
No, nothing further. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. If you don't have any questions about anything that I just said, you are free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
Okay, so you're released today.
So your bond is being set at $25,000. 10% is allowed. So if you can post bond, then you can be released. You are free to go to the door and tell the jail that you are finished.
I love every one of you. Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.